If you knew how fast a woman can move for the man she actually wants, you'd stop wasting time on the one who keeps you guessing. She's not confused. She's just not choosing you. You've been trained to believe that love is something you earn, that if you try hard enough, stay patient enough, prove yourself long enough, she'll finally see your worth. But here's the truth no one tells you. Attraction isn't earned, it's chosen. And the man she wants, he doesn't chase. She makes space for him instantly. So why do so many men get caught in this trap? Why do good men give their best to women who give them the bare minimum? Why do women move fast for one man and drag it out with another? This video is not about bitterness. It's about clarity. We're breaking down the psychology behind how women choose and how men lose themselves chasing what was never truly being offered. Because if you don't understand how women make decisions, you'll keep mistaking confusion for interest and attention for affection. And it'll cost you your time, your energy, and your identity. Let's talk about what's really happening and why the men who don't understand female nature always get left behind. She knows what she's doing. When she delays replying to your message but instantly answers, it's not by accident. It's selection. Women don't operate in confusion. They operate in preference. She can talk for hours when she's engaged. She cancels plans when she's excited. She initiates when she feels something real. But when she hesitates, when she says she's not sure, when the energy feels off, you're not the one she's choosing. She's just keeping the option open until something better arrives. This is the part men ignore. She'll still laugh, still reply, still be friendly. Not because she's invested, but because your attention fills space, not her heart. She's not confused. She's comfortable. There's a difference. She won't tell you to leave. She won't say, "I'm not into you." Instead, she'll keep you around, emotionally close, romantically distant. Why? Because your presence serves a purpose. You validate her. You entertain her. You give her attention without asking her to commit. She tells herself it's harmless, that you're just friends, that she's not ready. But in reality, she's keeping you in orbit, just in case. Just in case the man she really wants doesn't follow through. Just in case she changes her mind. Just in case she gets lonely. You think you're making progress. She thinks she's being nice. She's not leading you on maliciously. She's rationalizing your presence. But she already knows she's not choosing you. You think you're making progress. You believe that if you stay consistent, stay patient, keep showing her you're different, she'll come around. She won't. Because real attraction doesn't need convincing. It doesn't grow out of pity, effort, or availability. If you have to earn her love, she doesn't feel it. If you have to prove your worth, she doesn't value it. You're not building a relationship. You're playing a role, placeholder, distraction, therapist, backup plan. The more effort you give, the more passive she becomes. She's not meeting you halfway because she was never planning to go the distance. And one day the man she does want will show up, and all the walls she built with you will disappear overnight. Not because he tried harder, but because she actually wanted him. She texts you back. She laughs at your messages. She lets you call her, so you think you're in. But attention isn't interest, and interest isn't intention. A woman can enjoy your presence without wanting your future. She can like talking to you without ever picturing a life with you. You're emotionally invested. She's just emotionally entertained. This is the trap. Men confuse consistency with progress. They mistake availability for connection. But if her energy is casual, slow, or one-sided, there's no intention behind it. And if there's no intention, there's no future. You're not building something. You're being tolerated, and deep down you feel it. She never says, "You're not the one." She just shows it. She shows it in how slowly she replies, in how distracted she becomes, in how often she says, "I'm tired, I've been busy," or "let's see." The man she wants doesn't get those excuses. He gets urgency. He gets access. He gets effort. A woman's decision is silent. She doesn't announce it. She shifts her energy. She pulls back, and you're supposed to take the hint. But most men ignore it. They wait for clarity, not realizing her silence was the answer. It doesn't just waste your time. It warps your identity. You start trying to become the man she might want, instead of being the man you truly are. You overthink every text. You question your worth. You shrink your masculinity to fit into her indecision. And the longer you chase, the more you forget how to lead, how to walk away, how to choose yourself. You don't just lose her. You lose yourself in the process. And when she finally leaves, you're left with the weight of everything you gave to someone who never saw your value in the first place. Female nature isn't cruel. It's selective. A woman will follow a man she respects. She will pursue the one she truly wants. She will make time, effort, and space for the man who moves her. But she will also keep a man around if he makes her feel wanted, even when she doesn't want him. If you can't read that difference, you'll stay confused. You'll call her complicated when she's really just acting on instinct. Men who don't understand this keep trying harder instead of walking away sooner. And the longer they misunderstand female nature, the more they get used, replaced, or quietly discarded. It's not about being bitter. It's about being aware. It starts the moment you stop chasing. You stop proving. You stop over-explaining. You stop waiting for her to see your value. You don't argue about mixed signals. You don't beg for effort. You don't try to decode silence. You walk, not out of anger, but out of clarity. Because when you finally understand that desire can't be negotiated, you stop wasting it on women who never chose you to begin with. You become still, focused, unapologetically masculine. And from that place, everything changes. You attract differently. You move differently. You lead, not to win someone else, but to never lose yourself again. So here's the truth no one gave you growing up. You were never supposed to chase someone who's unsure of you. You were supposed to lead with strength and walk with clarity. You were never meant to beg for love. You were meant to build a life so solid that the right woman recognizes your value without hesitation. But first, you have to stop giving your time to women who only want your energy, not your future. You have to see through the performance, the delayed replies, the lukewarm interest, the breadcrumb validation. The man who wins is not the one who tries hardest. It's the one who understands the game and walks away from the table when he sees it's rigged. No more confusion. No more waiting. No more trying to become the man she might choose. Become the man who chooses himself first, and everything else will start choosing you.